What is the prettiest song you ever heard in your life? Gymnopedes, Eric Satie. These songs seem timeless, like they existed since the beginning of time and just had to be discovered. I can listen to them anytime, no matter what mood I'm in, and they just make me feel present and valid in that particular moment. They make me believe that every human that has ever existed has had so much in common with every other human, no matter where or when they lived. We all breathe, we all eat, we all feel the sun's warmth on our skin, we all look at the same moon at night, we all sleep, and we all die. The night we met, Lord Huron, I had all of you, most of you, some, and now none of you. Vincent Starry, Starry Night, by Don McLean. White Winter Hymnal. Not really the prettiest lyrics. If you know what it's based on, however, the flow is just so calm. So pretty, but so sad. Harvest Moon by Neil Young. This song reminded me of my parents because it's about the long-lasting love that comes from a mature, long-term committed relationship. After my dad passed, I shared the song with her. Every night after she went to bed and turned off her lights, she would ask Alexa to play Harvest Moon. A year later, her heart started to fail her. With the help of hospice, I cared for her while her amazingly wonderful heart slowly, yet at the same time, abruptly came to a stop. I begged her not to leave just yet as I fumbled for my phone and quickly played her Harvest Moon. I like to think she heard it playing as she walked towards my dad and finally got to dance with him again. I fell in love with Scarborough Fair by Simon Garfunkel as a kid, and I still have a soft spot in my heart for it. Edit, thanks for my first awards. I can't wait to listen to all the covers of the song and other section songs you've suggested. The boxer is haunting. In a clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him, till he cries out, in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, I am leaving, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. Annie's Song by John Denver. Barber's Adagio for Strings. Both Sides Now by Johnny Mitchell. At Last by Etta James. Hoppy Poller by Sigur Rós. I was going to say Staralfur. Time in a Bottle, Jim Croce. In My Life. Played this at my brother's funeral last month. As bittersweet and sad it was, I play the song almost every day for that last line. I love you more. I came here to say this. The emotional maturity in this song is amazing, and it's only 3 years after Love Me Do. Written when John was 24, all these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall some are dead and some are living in my life. I've loved them all. This was a really wholesome question, especially for this Claire de Lune. This comment sent me to Claire de Lune on YouTube, as I don't know the song. And there is a guy who comments on the video every day with whatever is going on in his life. He's over 900 days now. It's so random and oddly sweet when you read what he has to say. I went and looked after you, said this. That's so sweet, and for some reason made me teary-eyed. Ha ha. Claire de Lune, Moonlight Sonata, Moonlight Serenade, Moon River, all the greatest songs are about the moon. Check out Ludovico Einaudi, Nuvole Bianchi. I also love Hans Zimmer, Interstellar Intro, freaking amazing. I listen to mostly metal, and to find a few of them songs is funny, because it's like a 180 for me, music-wise. Unchained Melody, Righteous Brothers. Blackbird. Dream a little dream of me. If You Could Read My Mind, Lightfoot. A lot of the Jim Croce songs are slept on, in my opinion. I Got a Name. I'll say, I'll love you in a song. Hey Tomorrow, Operator. Walking Back to Georgia. Edit it, corrected some titles. Over the Rainbow, Israel Kamakaiwa Walol. 1,000,000%, my big brother's favorite song. Since he passed, I have a hard time keeping it together whenever it comes on. So many great ones mentioned, Just Like Heaven, The Cure. Vienna by Billy Joel. La Vie en Rose. Avril 14th. I apologize in advance for telling the story that nobody asked for, and I know this is gonna just go out into the nothingness. But I used to have a fat tabby boy cat named Bob, sold for Bobbert. He was my sun and my moon. When I first heard April 14th, it filled me with such warmth that I scooped up my sleepy Bobby Lou in my arms and gently danced with him, kissing the top of his head and inhaling his scent, and got teary, completely swept away by the music together. It was a beautiful moment.
Any time I heard that song from then on, I would scoop up my bob and dance again. And it always devastated me a bit, because I knew that one day he wouldn't be there to scoop up any more.
So I would be completely present with him during the whole song. He would lay in my arms like a baby, totally blissed out from the love and attention. When he left this world, I couldn't listen to it for a very long time, but somehow I can again. And any time I do, I can smell the top of his head and feel his gentle purr in my empty arms. I fucking love this song and will forever. Edit. Holy shit. I literally thought no one would read my comment. Your song by Elton John. This particular verse has always been a real favorite of mine, so excuse me for forgetting, but these things I do, you see. I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. It's such a great song. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. I will follow you into the dark, death cab for Cootie. April come she will, Simon and Garfunkel. Bridge over troubled water. Teardrop by Massive Attack. Ben E. King, Stand By Me, emphasis on the Ben E. King version, always gives me chills and comfort. God Only Knows, Beach Boys. Lacrimosa from Mozart's Requiem, K626. Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper used to make me get the feels back in the day. Dreams, The Cranberries, that all linger. Linger never fails to give me chills.